What up, what up, what up? Welcome back. It's your girls. It's your girl, Nadia.
And it's your girl, Kia.
Welcome back to
The Just Saying Podcast.
the Just Saying Podcast. Welcome back again. Thanks for being with us, staying with us. You're still here?
You're still here?
Oh my gosh.
You must really like us.
I mean, yeah, I heard around the town about us maybe once or twice. I don't know. Maybe once or
And
twice.
I don't know if you noticed today, but your girls are looking extra fly.
A little sparkly.
Just a little sun,
A little sun off the shoulder, you know what I'm saying? No, this has been the coolest experience because we have a
Sponsor.
sponsor.
That sounds so professional.
I know, we're like, ooh, we made it, you know?
But someone saw us and decided that we should look extra cute. And that someone is
It's your girls. You already know who it is. Come on. It's Zuma.
Zuma Attire.
Come
of course.
on.
And if you like to look as fly as us, you can find them on Instagram at Zuma Attire. And you can shop with them at Shop Zuma. Is it Shop Zuma? I don't remember the full website. It'll be here.
It'll be here.
All information will be down in the description, available to you.
I'm just going to explain ourselves, okay? We have just been in a whirlwind of looking at the clothes. I'll be honest. It's the clothes for me. I know we're got to be professional, and we are professional. But come on. Your girl looks sparkly. Your girl looks clean. I mean, I feel so classy today. Maybe this is a classy episode. Quote, it's not. But
I just feel like that's like a sneak diss. You just said, I don't always look clean though.
no, okay,
I look extra clean. Don't say your girl looks clean as if this was the first day
look.
that she looked clean.
It's those old time songs to be like, you look
look
clean.
Fresh.
Yes,
Oh,
you look
okay,
you
okay.
look clean, squeaky squeaky. You know that songs that used to have the squeaky sound.
Was that to emphasize that they clean? I thought.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, because it was about sneakers. Remember when the sneakers made that scuff
No,
sound on
Nadia,
the? Yes, it was.
I think that when you scratch on the turntable, it just makes.
That's a different sound than the
That's not
sound
what you-
I'm talking
No, it's
about.
not. It's the turntable sound that goes.
No,
That's why when
I'm
the-
talking
that's
about
why-
the squeaking when they do the sneakers. You know, when guys used to do that dance back in the day where they'd make sounds with their sneakers on the...
You're losing me.
Look,
I am lost.
if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
They don't know what you're
and
talking about.
they know what I'm talking
They know
about.
that the squeaky
The squeaky
sound was from the turntables.
There are different squeakies and squeaky squawks. Okay, there's squeaky, and then there's when they're scratching. Okay, scratching is
All
different
of
from
that.
squeaky.
I done.
Okay.
They will let you know that you are wrong later.
So we team Nadia, team Kia on this one. Okay, team Nadia wins every time.
You could choose the team with the better outfit. It's a hard choice.
First off,
It's a hard choice.
I look good
Language, Nadia.
I know. No, but you look fly. Sure, I'll give you that. But I'm right, and I know I'm right.
Moving on. So, my thing this week that I didn't know. I don't know if I'm happier that I know or just feel dumb that I know. Now, one is a little raunchy, like very raunchy, and one is more PG-13. What should I lead with? You can pick.
Okay, you gotta start PG, and then you gotta hit them rough. PG to rough, baby. That's what foreplay's for.
Okay.
Oh man, my mom listens to this. I gotta really stop with
I
that.
told her stop listening.
I know.
Follow instructions. But no, so the first one is, in SpongeBob how Plankton eats like holographic meatloaf? It's because Plankton, they're a plant, so they eat, they use the sun and photosynthesis, and a hologram is like a projection of light. So...
No way did they do
Yes.
that smart.
Look, these TV show people, they're like so detailed and you don't even realize until later. Or
Look, I always did
they may
think,
be
how is
messing
he
around.
still alive if he's not eating food? All he eats is the computer food. I really thought as a kid he only eats computer food. He should be dead already, you know? But
No,
that
it's a
makes
plant.
so much sense. Ah. Okay, Kia, you stupefied me. Stupefy me again.
Okay, this one's a bit more raunchy. I feel like, for some reason, I feel like you know this. I don't know if that's judgment. So, false eyelashes were made by, like in the I think in 1900s, by a French prostitute. And the original name for them, or what she would call them, cumbrellas. Because she used them to stop, that stuff from going in your eyes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna react in any way that says anything other than wow. That's a cool fact.
This is not a show for children.
I realize, man, who is our target audience? Who?
All those above the age of 18.
Yeah, we should probably say 18 for legal reasons. Okay, let's actually get into our topic for today. It's one of those hard-hitting, heavy investigative type of pieces, you know.
Yes.
It's what's on all our minds all the time.
Why are men and women together?
We're bringing it back.
Oh yes, we have touched on this briefly, but I just didn't get out my full
Irate.
my full disdain for the idea that men and women should be together. I point out again, in a very happy, loving, heterosexual relationship.
Very.
But logically, does not make sense.
Logically. Look, when you said, hey, we got to talk about this, I was like, Kia, summer coming. I don't know, people could be willing to jump to the streets. We can't bring up these type of topics. We can't. We just can't bring it to the people.
Cannot be held for other people's behaviors. I can barely be held accountable for my own behaviors. You want me to take the weight of the world on my shoulders? It's crazy. But so anyway, where shall we begin?
Okay. I'm actually excited for this topic on a physiological... Okay, that wasn't the right word. I'll figure it out later.
A physiological?
Physiological.
Physiological?
No.
Philosophical? Send help.
There-
Or a dictionary. Woo, physiological.
Thesaurus.
Something.
I'm thinking
Social.
all of them. It's all of them. That's why my brain
of the
blended it.
logicals.
All of the logicals, honestly.
all of the ologies.
I'm on the ology, okay? I'm an ologist, okay? I'm an ologist. And I'm
What is
okay.
so? I put that in my bio.
I'm an
I'm an
ologist.
ologist.
I'm an ologist, okay?
Certified
Sociologist.
ologist.
Look, herbologist, all of the things. I'm trying to learn everything. I don't know what the rock one is, but rockologist and like rainologist, like archaeologist. Look, the background people coming true today. Thank you.
She said, wait. She said rock people. I wasn't here, and then I came back, and my brain like.
I'm gonna get us to the topic, guys.
The math
We're
one
gonna
math
get to
thing.
the topic.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with. I already touched on this one, so we'll start with it. Our way of logic. Men are very linear in their thinking. Women are very abstract. Why would you put those two together? It's just like we're fighting against each other's natural way of being. I am programmed to think like this. You're programmed to think like that. And now you just put us together to be mad at our natural programming all the time. It's cruel punishment.
We said one time, and it was like a really great point. I don't know if it was on here or not, but it was like guys think like we need to solve there's a problem, and guys this is also, everyone knows we are generalizing.
Yes.
Please know we are generalizing because, everyone wants to take it personally. We are generalizing right now, guys. Just gonna say it one last time. generalizing.
I don't know all the men.
I can't.
I cannot tell you. I cannot speak for all of the men.
But what I've noticed, or at least in the society that we live in, what is portrayed about masculinity and what men feel in relationships is if there's a problem, I know the answer is the answer. And until this answer doesn't work, that's the answer. And women are like, but what if?
I have been driving this same road for years to get to work. I have been driving this way, through this road, cut through this intersection. It's like, but there's a shortcut over here. I don't need your shortcut. We save a lot of gas. No. You get to work faster, you can be more productive. I have been doing this for years. Stop interrupting me. I saw this, it was a TikTok. It probably came from a stand-up where it's like, no man wakes up one day and decides I want to be married. Because no man wakes up one day and decides they want to be questioned for the rest of their life. Why did you park here? I park here all the time.
Fair on. Look, we're out here to say that men suck, but please know.
We're annoying. We're very annoying.
I thank my man every day because I know I am a lot. You guys see just a little sliver of what reality is for me, okay? I'm fun. Real fun. But do you want to live with this every day? He does. He does. And somehow
Why are background
likes
so
me.
loud? Why did you not help my case?
What case?
Listen.
Comedic timing. Okay. I accidentally touched TikTok and it made a sound. I'm sorry, guys.
There was no need to elaborate.
Look, I felt bad for the Potters out there just like,
They just want a
what's going
serious
on?
episode. They're trying to get to the point so they could give their feedback, and we over here payassing.
Maybe they like the pie.
The
And all the ass. Oh, yeah, baby. Anyways,
I
as I was
just
saying,
walk into it. I just walk right into them.
Second point, logic, men.
Oh, we're done with logic.
Yeah, we're done with that. We all know what it is.
Yes.
Everyone had a
we-
sigh of relief that we said what we were all thinking.
Okay, what's the next one?
You know what I want to talk about? Maybe it's the hard one to talk about. It's the aesthetic, baby.
What do you mean?
Look, everyone's on a spectrum, and my spectrum also understands that women are fine, so fine that I like them. I think they're likable.
Mm-hmm.
I'd give them a kiss. Wouldn't you give them a kiss?
Wait a minute.
I mean, look at how we look today. Silma, baby. Okay. No, but when I see a lady and a lady together rocking it, all the buttons in my head go off. It's like a lady and a man. Oh yeah, there's fireworks, baby, for sure. But you really can't go wrong with a lady and a lady. Can you see two pretty ladies together? For ya. Okay. I'm just like, so you get to touch her booty, and she lets you.
That's nice.
You get to touch her boobies,
That's nice.
and she lets you.
Yeah, look at what we have on the table. Booty and boobies.
Booty and boobies.
What y'all got? D.
No, but okay. Even when it comes to the aesthetic part, I find there's always a partner, and it's usually the lady who's like, "Oh, we gotta look nice and take pictures and stuff," or even the aesthetic of saying going on dates. Y'all just forget. Do y'all just forget that dates exist once we're together?
I truly believe that dates are bait. Dates are bait. If I'm wrong, correct me. Is dates your bait? It's like this is what we do in the courtship manner. And then when we're together, it's like, oh, I ain't gotta do all that anymore. I don't want to call you lazy. I'm not trying to say. Is that how it works in your head? I'm
Honestly,
asking.
real questions. Because I actually also would love to know, because I find that for me, what I think about when I think of dates is a continuing practice that reestablishes intimacy, you know? But
However,
I find guys find intimacy in the day to day more, and like that's me coming
That
at it
is true.
from like
That is true.
they find more intimacy
And
in
just being around you.
yeah, the day to day.
The regular
You're
stuff.
gonna be here, and I'm happy you're here. Like that's why I understand that we do think different. Like this is also an inquiry. We're not just here to go,
Men suck.
men suck.
Because women suck too.
Women suck too.
We acknowledge that.
What did I say? I suck. You suck.
I know you will come in, just...
We all suck.
Ah.
I keep being proven right, guys. This is why Team Nadia. Anyways.
They can be like, y'all free up, boy.
I know.
Because
I know.
the commentary is out of this
Y'all
world.
shouldn't have liked us. Y'all shouldn't have been like, we're cool. Now that you said that, it's
This
like,
commentary
okay.
is crazy, but
You like me.
you literally made me lose the point I was going to make. Yeah. So I will go to bat for the guys and will point out that dates are expensive.
Facts.
There are ranges to dates.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking about the aesthetic, you're thinking about the wine and dine situation. That's what a lot of us are thinking about, but we have to be reasonable.
Yeah.
Dates are expensive. Focus on the main point, the intimate time, carving out time. That's another thing I think they don't get. It's not that I don't enjoy the day-to-day with you. I love it.
Yep.
But it's the intentional carving out of special time
Yep.
for me. That's the point.
Yep.
That makes me feel good.
I mean, I could be wrong. And like, dates can be small. They can be intimate. Intimacy of the date is what we are all in it for. And I find after a date, or when I hear from my lady friends and after the date that they had to be like, oh, I want a date. Let's go out. Let's go out. The guys are always like, oh, babe, that was so nice. And, things might happen afterward. And everyone's so happy that they went out. And, oh, we got to, you look so good, girl. And I had to see you looking like that. And people were looking at you and I were enjoying that. And it's like, why don't we do this more often? And then you're like, time passes and you have to go through the same conversation again
Because
about dating.
their satiation lasts far longer than us. I tell you, we're annoying. We're unpleased. We're never pleased.
All the truths.
So it's truly like they had that date. They could hold on to that,
Yeah.
for a hot minute.
You're right. You're right.
They could hold on to that. And we're just like, okay, so when's the next one? When I have fun, I want to have fun the next day.
Let's keep it.
Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going. Like, oh, we ran up that bill today.
We could go back
Let's
tomorrow.
go run another bill up tomorrow. And that's where we women get ourselves in trouble because
Yeah.
we can't keep our promises and they have a point. Okay, they can't give us a little bit. We can't give an inch. We take a mile.
But even if you can't do it all the time, give me a schedule. Then I'm walking towards something like payday. You check? I know I gave money at this date. I was like, oh, powering through. And then the check comes, and then you feel great for a couple of days. And then you're like, when the next check coming? But you know it's coming. So if you give me a schedule, and I'm not just waiting there like, will they ever pay me?
But okay, the problem with the schedule, and I'm going to be honest with you, is follow through has to come, or over time that will build up into resentment. Because if you are telling me that we are going on a date 3 months ago and you still telling me about this date now, I'm supposed to believe that there's a date? Sir. Okay.
I think I got that one across.
Yeah, that was a good point. Really good. Whew, that one slid in.
Yeah.
I didn't even mean it that way, Kia. Jeez, Kia.
After the date.
Huh?
After the date.
After the date. That was a little hinty hint for that one. But I did not do that last one to be anything sensual. I feel like this is a great topic for our outfits because we look like we're going on dates.
I'll take you out on a date, girl.
You take me out
I'll take you out on a date,
Take you
girl.
out on a date. You know what I'm saying? Gotta pop some heels on.
Don't be mad at your girl if she goes out on her girl dates.
Oh, yes.
Girl dates.
Essential.
Very essential.
Essential.
Yes.
Okay. We're growing up, and yeah, finding friends is hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
But you find you a group.
Find you a
You
group of
find you a
female
group.
friends that you
Even
enjoy.
if you're the one who like, I don't really vibe with girls, you find you a group. When you finally find your group, it's amazing.
Even if y'all don't have to be on the same page every day, all day,
That's why you
all
have
the
a
time.
group.
It's a group, different little pockets or whatever. But when you want to go and have a little brunch, you need to have a group that you know you can sit down and have good conversation.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should be talking about men. But you know what? That is important in a relationship for women, and that's important in a relationship for men. I don't know what this ideology that we gotta be together all the time, and that's how you know that that's a trophy couple. No, we're separate people, and I love you because you're separate from me, and you love me because I'm separate from you, and together we make magic. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Yeah, so that's something women want though. A lot sometimes I feel that we want to be up under all men's.
We do start. See, sometimes we even start with the clinginess, and then after a while, we're just like, get off of me. But they become accustomed to your clinginess. We're very hot and cold. Us.
Facts.
We can. That's another thing. Men are.
They're pretty sturdy.
They're themselves.
They're pretty sturdy.
They don't really shift that much.
Unless
really.
they're F boys.
They don't. Then the F boy is the F boy. He is himself.
Girl, you came through with the facts. Okay.
They ain't changed that much. It has to be some monumental situations. We change through the year, like through the weeks. Like our moods, hormonally, yes, we do change fast. It's very hot and cold. You don't know what you get into today. Even if you try to put it down to a schedule, I might have eaten too much of this and now my hormones were out of whack again. You check, and now you don't know. Again, it's like children.
No, yeah, I was listening to this thing about like trans people, and they were like explaining, like this guy was explaining, like he started taking estrogen and stuff like that, and he was like, it's different. He's like, it is different. He's like, I cried over a cookie.
That's very heightened estrogen.
No, yeah, but then even so, I saw a trans man who was saying it's quieter for him now. It's quieter. But here's the thing, and the sex drive up there.
Because you're thinking, that sounds kind of like a call you dumb. You're thinking about less.
It's not less. It's just
you can shut it off.
I think of women's thinking as a web, but the web is spanning out all the time, and men are the line. We're still gonna reach the end point, but the way women do it is a web, and men have that line, so they can go. But that also means, like, they sometimes don't see oncoming traffic that women see. I feel, at least that's what I've come to think.
Well, on the other hand of that, they could also say you're making a situation out of nothing.
Yes. Because what we do. We
make situations out. We create. So we create problems for our head.
And they build upon, which is kind of a continuing thing, which creates a straight line. We create, bloop, 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 webs. They build. Stack on stack on stack, straight line. Linear thinking to, I don't know. I'll figure out a way to explain web-like thinking. I don't know.
Now I get what you say when you say web-like, because I could think of one thing and then this thing is over here, and this thing is over here, all at the same time.
Yeah. Let us know, ladies, if you feel the same way, if there are things we're getting wrong, if there are things you've come across that would like expand on the point. We really like, feedback. Those listening in, talk it out in your car, talk it out in your house while you're washing your dog, whatever you're doing. Like, we really want you guys to like join in the conversation with us and tell us what you think about this stuff, because they mean something to us, these topics. Yeah.
I forgot where that point was, because you went off.
As I always do.
And I forgot where the point was originally centered around.
What was it originally centered around?
This too. Could you imagine dealing with this all the time? I was just speaking to you. You're speaking to me? That might be a personal, I'm pretty sure I'm neurodivergent. I don't know which one, but I'm like, my focus and how I zone in and out and certain other behaviors. Like, so yeah, dealing with that might also just be.
That is something we want to talk about in the future, because I think, once again, that affects things with men to women relationships also.
Everyone needs to know what's really going on with them before, like, finding out what's going on with you in a relationship versus before you go into a relationship, two very different things.
Mm-hmm.
And
that happens a lot.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is another part about why I think the realities for men being with a woman and what we see and how we perceive things is a hard reality. And the reality for women to come to terms with, yes, we provide so much, but we are also a heavy burden, is a hard reality. And
Yeah.
choosing to be in a relationship, well, any form of relationship, honestly, but at least how I perceive my heterosexual relationship is, boy, oh boy, loving someone makes you have to face all the things you love and hate about yourself. And
Fact.
maybe maybe the topic isn't even about men and women. It's just about relationships. Like, why do we do those things? Maybe,
Yeah, they're kind of dumb.
right?
Because, yeah, they're just kind of dumb. It's just a lot of work,
Right?
It's a lot of work.
Men and women, a lot of work.
Very much
Turns
so.
out, humans suck. I really need to get a T-shirt about that someday, guys. Maybe that's gonna be the first
I think
T-shirt.
maybe.
I
I
know,
think
right?
that's one of them.
It's my
That
favorite quote. My favorite Nadia quote.
everything's...
I suck. You suck. We all suck. Oh man, I feel like we really got into something deep there.
I think.
Once again, this episode is sponsored by
Zuma
Zuma
Attire.
Attire. Like, yeah, just dropping that in there because I honestly love the brand.
I think we've cleared. Do you have another point?
There was another point. What was it? It was about the aesthetic, I think.
We talked about the aesthetic.
We did.
Mm-hmm. We talked about logic.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? What was the last one?
There's image. There was one more. What was it? Fooey.
Oh, how you like to spend your time in general. Like
yes.
what the things that entertain you and the things that bother you. Both very different for both sexes. It's like, I keep hearing it over and over, and I've seen it. A man just wants to sit in his house and do nothing. And literally do nothing.
Nada.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
That's how they shut their brains off.
That's their happy time.
Mm-hmm.
Women, go and
I would-
lather us. Let us feel divine. Let it
Right?
I just want to feel
wanna-
divine.
I just want to go do things. I want
wanna
to chill in
know.
a different place, not here.
Yeah. I live here. I clean here. I sleep here.
I'm here every day.
Every day. I'm always here.
But they feel like, because, it's my home.
That's their safe place too.
Yeah, like, I want to enjoy my home. It's not that my home is not safe.
You know what I think it actually is? Especially in a relationship for a guy, when they're out with us, they have to do something. They have to be something in that moment. And for women, we get to just be because we're with a guy. At least you're supposed to just be if you're with your partner. And that's a really deep point I just realized. Like, the home is the only place where they get to unravel themselves in a way. And that's always a conversation for guys. Like, oh, my girl, she know me
Well, on
a
the
different
flip
level.
side of that, and I'm not trying to say this is where a woman's place is. I subscribe to the older fashion, like, women do this, men do this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always do it, but I subscribe that is where you should be, and kind of. But other side, I think maybe that's why a woman always wants to go out of her house, because when she's in her house, she has to be. She is the home keeper.
Yeah. Yeah, big point. Because you're in your house and you're like, oh, I could fix this up. Like, that thing about getting older and all of your, like, you were interested in, like, the color of the walls and stuff when you were young, but now you're like, I can choose the cushions in my house, I can choose the accessories to make washing the dishes feel nice.
Yes.
Feel nice. And they have that also within the house, but we have more control in that. We do.
Yeah.
Usually, we do. Usually. Like we say, we don't know everyone.
Also,
Generalization.
Also, it's never satisfied. You always have to change something.
Yeah, but, that is part of the beauty of being around women. Men get to see this creature that changes and expands and creates all the time. Pretty flippin' cool. But we also, once again, love to see the stability of man.
Yeah, because they're very stoic. What's the word? That's not a word.
Stoic, totally a word you're using.
Not a word, but like, is that the word?
Yeah, you're using it properly. That's the right place.
Yeah, they're the calm.
Yeah,
They're the calm. We're the storm.
we're the kite flying in the storm, which is society, and they are the anchor holding the kite down from flying away. But
That could go back into why there's an expectation 2 when they're home. You know, and
Have that peace.
have that peace. You aid the peace. You do all the things.
Yes.
You, the real homemaker. You bring the plates.
Yes.
You know, all that stuff. You know, because you have to make sure your calm is calm. Because when your calm is not calm, no one is calm.
But that is why I go back to the importance of dates. When you want a woman to continue to provide that level of beauty in your life or calm in your life, it takes a toll on her, and you need to also facilitate her feeling divine. Okay?
Fair.
You have to facilitate her getting to dress up and go out. Just you and her, and just like,
This
is feel the not to say that they're not providing for you in other ways, but feeling that immediate, once again, the word is intimacy with you. She wants to feel that in that moment there's that specialness to carry her into when she's at home, you know, washing dishes and stuff. She's like, you know what my man did last week? Oh, he kissed my hand over dinner, and we shared a wine and clinked the glasses. It was so lovely. The place was cute. Oh, the food was rocking. Even if you're just going to the movies, okay? The movies.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, he bought the popcorn and we had little silly jokes while watching the
So,
movies.
yes.
Like,
If you want us to be, you have to take your turn being. But they have a lot to be.
they do.
From time we leave the door, they have to be.
So let me just point this out. Women also have to be in today's society. Okay? And I'm not
Yes.
taking away from men's thing. I just want to also point out this is not their faults. This is not our faults. Once again, we live in a patriarchal though society. And the patriarchal point is what is gonna trip guys up. And that's why I'm like, y'all need to band with us, because I'm telling you, y'all getting the shitty end of the stick also.
Yes, they do. We have to acknowledge that they do. If you know how to work your feminine woes, not tend to be like a streetwalker, but there's a kind of a grace to a woman. There's a kind of a thing that we get a lot away with things if you know how to really tune into your feminine energy.
Yep.
Basically, so yeah, they have a lot more to do. It's a pride thing. It's like, if I cannot do it in the way that I know I'm supposed to do it, I don't want to do it. Another reason they don't like dates, I've heard, you know, if I can't do it in the way that I know it should be done,
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I've noticed that same thing. It's you know, we want communication, we want to talk about things, but for them, unless I could produce that thing, I don't want to
Yes.
talk about it.
Yes.
Unless I can be where I need to be for you, we not getting there. And you know what? Fair on them, because sometimes the truth is, as women, hearing about that and the potential thing, it over time it corrodes. It corrodes. So they have a point in you know,
Yeah.
wanting to hold back, because to keep that image of the provider, the strength, the rock, you have to hold certain things in. It's a burden for them that they hold, and I sympathize, because goodness gracious, especially in today's society, men are crumbling under that pressure, and it's real. Like, it's real. Like, if it's hard for women and we out here working in conditions we shouldn't be working in, for hours we shouldn't be working in on our bodies, men are also out here working on the conditions they shouldn't be working for their bodies. Like, barter system, baby. I'm gonna bring everything back all the time.
Good on you. But I also point out the date thing is also like, they could hold that, oh, their woman looked good for this one date that other month.
Yeah.
We need to see y'all looking presentable. Y'all comfy in your house, love you, but I met you a different way.
I do not subscribe, because I am a bum in my house, and I don't think that I can, you know, fulfill the needs.
That's you're not gonna try to dress up in your house, but that's where you have to go. You have to have a reason
Okay.
to look nice
Fair.
for each other.
Yes, when we go out, you gotta look like tasty.
That's also a reason they bug you. Like, I don't see you in this wife beater enough. Can you put on like a shirt, like a nice button up?
Ooh.
Go cut your
Let it
hair,
be
you know?
fall, like October, and that orange leaves are falling, and you in one of them
Man.
turtlenecks.
I want to go somewhere cold so I can see you in like a nice winter outfit.
Look, vacations are
Important.
mandatory. Jesus, like,
Like, I can't.
you know, they're expensive. So
Yeah, I would say I can't really expect vacations.
in
Not yet.
today's society,
Not yet.
they can cost the pettiest of pennies. But like, the truth is, we could do it, but you know, people trying to have priorities straight. But it's like, for what?
I realized I no longer want to have responsibilities.
They suck.
I realized that a long time ago, but today it hit me again. I just don't want to have responsibilities. I really miss out on my time not having responsibilities by trying to make up fake responsibilities in my head. If you really think back, right, when you were younger, like you would think you have so much to do. You didn't have nothing to do. You could have just done nothing. Now when you actually can't do nothing, all you want to do is nothing.
Hey, we have
Like naps.
We had responsibilities. They just didn't have such big stakes.
Right.
If I don't wash the dishes, my mommy would. Okay. All right. And that's why they used to cuss us so much. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, if I don't wash the dishes, I just have a really big pile of dirty dishes, and I look like a gross person. That's it. I'm just gross.
All that time she's like, clean your room. It's like, it's clean. Now my room is like, oh.
Like, who lives here?
Who stays here?
Who lives here? What kind of I'm like, okay, guys, we're not like what's that guy's name from Sesame Street?
Oscar?
Oscar. We're not Oscar.
No, we're not hoarders. We're not like that bad. But I'm just like, there's
you know
a pressure.
the difference from how your mama used to keep her
Yeah.
house.
You're like,
You
man, how
walk
did she
in,
do it?
It's always squeaky clean, like squeaky. That's the same shoe song I was called, the squeaky song. Told you about.
Don't bring this back up again.
Okay.
Don't bring this back up again, Dad.
Okay.
I think we're clear. At the end of the day.
You know, yeah. At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, right? It's like, work with each other. We both, like, we're pieces of work. But if we piece ourselves together, we can make a work of art.
Oh my god.
It just came to me.
So deep.
So deep.
So deep. I think this is what we're gonna say. Thank you again for joining us. We're back. We're back at it again. You're back. You're back at it again.
They don't know we're not back at this every week.
It's still. Who told you that I didn't mean last week?
What?
We're back at it again with the pod. It's. Oh, okay.
Okay, guys. Oh wait, what are we gonna do? Listen, I don't remember what my thing was if I even said a thing.
I'm gonna say that this summer I'm gonna work out. Our friend's back and
she's gonna train us.
She's like hot.
She's gonna get a snack.
And strong. I want to be strong. I want to be swole. So get swole with us, the Just Saying podcast. Get swole with the girls, the ladies, the women at Zuma Attire, because we might have a little bit of surprises to drop. Stay checking out our Instagram, maybe wink, wink. We're working with some really amazing people. And like I said, look at us.
Fire. Backup vocals.
That's
okay,
it.
bye.
Bye.